Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about how to write a body paragraph in a personal essay for a piece of literature. In a personal essay, you're usually asked to write about a piece of literature and give a personal experience. We're going to focus on the literature paragraph. So as a reminder, our topic sentence was, what does the text barn burning suggest about the negative effects of relationships? This is not a question that's in any of your practice paragraphs. This is just an example to show you how to do it. So just a little note here, remember to present your body paragraphs in the order you presented them in the introduction. So I presented my literature paragraphs in my blueprint first, so that's going to be the body paragraph that comes first. The first thing you want to do is have a topic sentence. This is a general statement, the point from the thesis you're going to be addressing, supporting, or proving in this paragraph. As a reminder, the thesis for this essay that I had come up with in the intro video was the inherent closeness of familial relationships causes detrimental outcomes when they are unhealthy or one-sided. So my whole essay needs to be arguing this, including this paragraph. So my paragraph needs to relate to this topic. I had said my first paragraph was going to be about Sartorus's father, so here's my topic sentence. Parenting through complete control often results in the dissolution of parent-child relationships. This relates to this thesis. This is what this paragraph is going to prove. If you have time or if you want to, you can explain more about the paragraph topic in your own words. I feel like I need to expand a little bit, so I'm going to. Sartorus is a young man whose father makes all the decisions for the family with a heavy hand. Neither his mother, brothers, nor sisters ever seem to have ever opposed him. Okay, so I know that that's what I'm going to be arguing in this paragraph. The next thing you want to do is provide some supporting details. You can find an example, use a quote that supports your topic sentence and proves it to be true. And you can talk about how it happened, what happened, how the situation's addressed. You can just provide that. What you want to do next is talk about what the outcome of those situations were and how it proves your point or how it proves your thesis. So you can do this up to 3 times in each body. So maybe you're giving 3 supporting details or 3 pieces of evidence and explaining each of those. Maybe you're only giving one big supporting detail and you're really going in depth and explaining that. Either of those is fine. You just have to pick which one works for you at that time. Now down here in blue it says, when possible, provide your own commentary or thoughts on that specific argument. So I'll show you what that looks like down here. So this stuff is color-coded for a reason. When you come down here, it's going to be color-coded for those reasons. So Sartorus is unable to even think for himself without his father's permission, especially if those thoughts do not align with what he sees fit. So that's me kind of explaining how it relates to the topic, but it's not yet a specific piece of evidence, so that's why it's in pink. In red is the specific evidence. When his father thinks that Sartorus was going to tell the truth in court, his father struck him with the flat of his hand. Okay, that's a specific piece of evidence. Now I need to link it. This physical abuse is just one of the ways that Sartorus's father enacts his control over his family. So this pink around the red is really explaining how this piece of evidence connects to the topic sentence or the thesis. In the blue here I have, this is very unhealthy and rarely has positive results. So this is true to this, but it's also true in other ways. So this is my personal thoughts. If you can add this into a 30-1 essay, it's really, really helpful. I have another piece of supporting details. So the second way that his father tries to control his family is through guilt. Sartorus is brainwashed from a young age that you got to learn to stick to your own blood or you ain't gonna have any blood to stick to you. This is also threatening. If Sartorus tries to think for himself and create his own moral code, he is being reminded that he will be alone without his family. So again, this is a specific example about control, and in the pink I'm explaining about how that's really unhealthy and not great. In the blue is my commentary. This can be very scary for a young man, so scary that they may ignore their gut feelings and allow themselves to be controlled. So I'm going a little bit outside of just the story and saying, in general, no matter who you are, this is not a great situation. Your last sentence in a body paragraph for a piece of literature is your concluding sentence. It should wrap up the paragraph and link the argument back to the thesis. Okay, so what I have here is this type of control is extremely unhealthy and always leads to one or more people being hurt. Okay, well let's look at the thesis. The inherent closeness of family relationships causes detrimental outcomes when they are unhealthy or one-sided. I'm talking about control, well, that's the one-sided. I've got the word unhealthy in here, so I'm linking it all back. Just so that you know, my next paragraph, I would be talking about the fallout of this control from Sartorus's perspective. So altogether, this is what my whole paragraph would look like, and it would be complete. If you have any questions about writing body paragraphs for a personal essay about literature, make sure you reach out to your instructor or watch this video again.